Our God is a God of love, and that should be what keeps us driven. That should be foremost in our mind. So whether you're talking to a Muslim, a Christian, a Hindu, a Jew, whoever you're talking to, may it be out of love.
And he wanted people to understand that even though he had been criticizing Islam for years and telling Muslims that they're wrong about God and Jesus, he wasn't doing that out of hatred. He was doing it out of love. He wasn't telling Muslims that Islam is false because he hated them and wanted them to feel bad. He was telling Muslims that Islam is false because he wanted them to know the God of love. And he apologized for times when his love to others wasn't clear.
I think it's very important that we discuss matters of truth. But at the end of the day, that is supposed to be undergirded by love and by peace. And so if at any point I've said anything that seems to contravene that, I do apologize, and I hope that that's not the legacy that I leave behind.
Should the worst happen, should life end, guess what? It's actually only beginning. Because of what Christ has done for us on the cross, it is just the beginning of our real life. Though we're seeing life as if through a veil right now. We see beauty, we see colors, we see sunsets, we taste tastes, we hear music, we see art. We think this is all so beautiful. This is nothing compared to what waits for us on the other side of this life. And we have assurance that we will be there because of the work of Jesus Christ. So how can we ask the question, God, why is there suffering if you're a loving God? The only way we can ask that question is if we're so hopelessly myopic and short-sighted on our own pains, instead of seeing who God is, what He has done for us, and what He has procured for us in the afterlife. If we stop being so hopelessly self-centered and micro-focused on the pain that we experience in this life, we will begin to see the greatness of God and the eternal picture in which He has procured for us life and life evermore. In the face of an eternal life of bliss with our Creator, no amount of suffering or pain on this earth can shake our confidence in Him. And let's say God should take me through this disease. I had all these months to prepare for it. I had all this time to spend with my wife and my daughter, more memories to make, loose ends to tie up, tell my parents I love them, write more works, write more things to tell the world. This didn't have to happen. God could have taken my life just like that. The end could have come just like that. It happens for people all around the world. So who am I to say that this is a tragedy of the worst order? It's not. There's much worse that's going on in the world today. But no matter what is going on, I cannot think of something worse than being crucified. And of all the reasons to be crucified, I cannot think of anything worse than to be crucified because I love the people who are crucifying me. To save the very people who are crucifying me. That is the worst. And I think about what Jesus went through for us on the cross.